There we are. Okay, hello. My name is Elisa Moore, and I am here with Mrs. Wharton, who works at Nelson Mandela Elementary School, and she is a kindergarten teacher. Today, I'm going to interview her for my teacher interview for my lifespan development class. First question, how many years have you been teaching?
This is my 23rd year of teaching.
Okay, and how did you become a teacher? What got you into wanting to be a teacher?
I swore I would never, ever be a teacher because my family from grandparents on down were educators. So I went to college to become a journalist and took a part-time job at a Montessori school. Loved working with the kids, could relate well to them, and I was hooked, so I switched my majors, and here I am 23 years later.
Awesome. So as we know now, you did continue your education. Do you have anything beyond bachelor's?
I have a master's of fine arts in urban education.
Okay, cool. What do you think is essential in the life of adolescents or children?
I think, well, since I've mainly taught younger children, what I know for younger children is having their basic needs met, having the security of a home, having enough food to eat, enough sleep, knowing that every day they go home, that home is there and their family is intact in there is a major influence.
I agree. From working with children too, I see that too. What are issues you see in your classroom that deal with adolescent development or child development?
I see some children who have not had a lot of exposure to reading, to normal play activities that develop their fine motor skills, such as cutting and coloring, and so I see that impact academically in the classroom.
Okay. Do you ever bring these issues up while you're teaching? Do you kind of give them examples on how they can be better learners or be better scholars in the classroom?
We do talk a lot about that. We talk a lot about why reading is important or why the different skills we're working on are important and how it can help them as they grow older and hopefully go and get a job one day and become a mommy and daddy on their own.
Okay.
So we do bring all those up in class.
Okay. Do you think that you have sufficient knowledge about adolescent development or child development to do your job in a satisfactory manner?
I think I have sufficient knowledge, though I'm always open to more knowledge, and as you get children who have different issues, you learn a lot that you then can apply later on with your students.
And I have to agree. Where did you acquire this knowledge? I'd assume in classrooms and...
Most of it, sadly, did not come from my college work, but it came from actual field experience and just being in the classroom.
So would you say that you got a lot of that like through your student teaching or actually once you became a classroom teacher?
My student teaching a little bit, but more so once I became a teacher and had to go through the trenches to figure these things out.
Yes. Do you have any advice for future teachers?
Let's see. Advice for future teachers would be to get as much experience in different classrooms as you can, so you can see what works, what you like. Just trying to expose yourself to as much as possible and reading on issues that will impact the classroom and child development, classroom management, just trying to study up as much as possible.
Sounds good. Well, that is all of the questions that I have for you. Thank you for taking the time out to do my interview.
You're welcome.